Good morning. Happy Saturday. Back in the studio and it feels so good. My name is Tianna. Thank you for joining. This is our 30-minute flow. If you are new, say hello. I say hello back. This is interactive, especially if you are practicing live with me. We are here every Saturday, 8:30 Eastern. I am live. Every first Saturday is chair. And I'm so happy to be back on the mat after traveling. I am coming off of a fresh, less than 24 hours since my yoga retreat in the beautiful Tulum, Mexico. So excited to be back in the studio. Nice tan. All right. I see. Hello. Good morning to C.S. Scott. Good morning to you. Hello, Twitch. Good morning. Let's roll. We got the screen back. We got the comments back. I'm so excited. It's always nice to be able to be back in the studio where everything works. So, we're going to have a nice flow today. I've been sitting on a plane for a couple hours from traveling to get back here. So excited to be back. But it's nice to be able to be back in studio. Today is going to be a 30-minute flow just so that I can make sure we have something. I tell you, after all the travel, it can be a little bit tiring. But I love to start my day with yoga. And I know you love to start your day with yoga. So we got to start it together. And you know what? A whole lot of something, even if it's a little bit, 30 minutes is better than nothing. I even say if you're going to do, not able to do yoga, maybe 5 minutes, a sun salutation that takes you less than 5 minutes. Maybe you can do 5 minutes worth of sun salutations if that feels good for you. Modify where needed and you'll be able to flow. It really helps the body. All right. So let's go ahead and pick our intention word. Yesterday's intention word was grace. And I definitely had to practice the grace with just trying to navigate through the airlines. I'm glad I had that foresight to get my flight changed, or I still would have been in Mexico right now. All right. Let's see what we got. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to share the date for the next retreat because I love to be able to share that practice and be immersed into a yoga practice. So I will be sharing the date for the next yoga retreat. That one is going to be a local one to the DMV area. So if you're in the DMV area, you are going to be in for a special treat because you'll be able to come here. If you're already in this area, you'll be able to be home, and that one's going to be the reset. It's going to be right before the holiday season. So I'll give you a hint. It's in November. I'm going to give you the exact date at the end of this. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready for our intention word? Okay. Today's intention word is renewal. Renewal is the intention word. Yes. And you know, coming back home, I feel like that's so fitting because I'm just coming back with all this new energy. Coming back after being away for almost 10 days. It feels nice to be back home. Reset some things, renew some things, and I'm feeling really great about it. I'm also coming back a year older than when I left. I celebrated a birthday as well while I was gone. So this is a renewal, right? This is coming into my new year. So I'm loving that word. All right, I love it. Let's see, we got Tamisha. Good morning. Hello. I'm so glad to see people on. I didn't get a chance to schedule this until this morning because I came in only a few hours ago and I said, you know what, let me get some rest. I know that we're going to have people on because they are looking for me on Saturday. So I knew that I was going to have people to show up. So thank you so much for being able to show We're going to get into this practice. Now, again, this is going to be a 30-minute flow. It's going to go very fast. So go ahead and get your blocks, get everything you need. We will do one balancing pose. So if you'd like to get near a wall so that you can balance, feel free to do that as well, because we will have a little bit of balance that comes into the practice. All right. So let's go ahead and get us started. Thank you. Thank you to C.S. Scott. Thank you for putting the word of the day in there. And I want to say nice and early, happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there celebrating Mother's Day tomorrow. This is Mother's Day weekend. I cannot wait to celebrate with my mom. So shout out to you, Mommy. Happy Mother's Day. I can't wait to celebrate with you. We're actually celebrating early. We're going to meet up today. All right. So yes, thank you so much to my moderator. Thank you for putting the intention word in there. Yes. Oh, no. This is my relaxation. Guess what? I have a massage booked after this, and I'm going to relax. But why not stretch out, right? Why not stretch out first? So let's come to the mat. Bring yourself to a nice, comfortable seat. Being on the mat just brings me so much joy. It helps me to reset the day. And this is my happy place. So I'm happy to be here. So just bring your awareness to your breath. Take a deep inhale in through the nose or whatever feels comfortable for you. Gentle hold. And exhale, let it all out. Let those shoulders descend. We're going to do 2 more breaths like that, because I think we all need to take cycles of breath to just mentally arrive here. So on that inhale, let's go ahead and take your breath. And exhale. And one more. And exhale out. Let's start right ear, right shoulder. Oh. Take it up to center. Sitting up nice and tall, lifting through the chest. Other side. Right ear, right shoulder. Take it back up to center. Bring the arms up overhead. Lift through the chest. Gaze up towards the hands. Exhale, hinge forward. Take it down in front of you. Allow the body to rock from left to right. Gently walk it over to your right side. Maybe you stack that hand over the left. Maybe you just keep it out. Maybe you walk it back. Waking up the body. Gently walking it back to center and over to the other side. Oh, yes. This is what I needed today. This is what I needed. Needed to be on the mat. And gently walking it back to center. Ooh, yes. Walk your hands back towards your body. We're going to bring those feet out in front. Now keep in mind which one is in, because we're going to swap the legs out. But first we got to wiggle those toes a little bit. And let's bring the opposite heel in first. Then the second one comes in. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Lift through the chest. But this time we're going to drop the right hand down. Sweep it over to the right side. Side stretch here. Lift through the chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling. And sweep it up overhead. Both arms come up overhead. Take the left hand down. Hinge over to the left. Gaze up towards the ceiling, or maybe that elbow. Take it back up to ceiling. Ooh. Exhale, roll those wrists out on the way down. Yes. We're going to bring those knees to one side. Let's come to our tabletop position. Because remember, this is our 30-minute flow, so it's going to go so fast. Let's move our hips in a circle. Keep moving your body. Work out those snap, crackle, pops. Did you just hear my body snap? Did you hear it? Oh, woo. All right. Let's pause at the back and let's go the opposite way. So I want you to press into those fingertips. Any wrist pain, bring those fingertips out towards the outside of your mat. We're going to take one more rotation around as we end with our hips towards our heels. Maybe you bring those knees out nice and wide, big toes to touch. Push back for your child's pose. Take a moment to breathe. We're going to gaze up, come back to your tabletop position. Let's start our cow-cats. Bring those wrists right over top of the shoulders, knees stack right over the hips. On that inhale, lower the belly for your cow, gaze up. Exhale, rotate the tip, the tailbone under, arch the spine, chin the chest. We're going to do 3 more of those at your own breath, at your own pace, whatever feels good to you. All right. Come back to your tabletop position. We're going to come to those forearms. Come down to your forearms. Maybe you interlace the hands together. I want you to gently shift the weight forward and shift the weight back. Shift it forward and shift it back. You go back as far that feels comfortable to you. 2 more like that. 1 last one. Come back to your tabletop position. Bring those hands back up. We're going to tuck our toes underneath. Shift the weight back for your toe stretch. There we go. Rock it out just a little bit. Bring the hands forward. We come up to our first downward facing dog of our practice. Pedal your feet. Oh, this feels so good. After being on a plane for multiple hours, I tell you, a down dog is like really what you need. Go ahead and bring those heels to stillness. Shift the weight back towards the heels. We're in our upside down V. Relax the shoulders. Gaze towards the feet. Walk the gaze up the leg, shin, knees, thighs, and belly. Let the shoulders relax. It's okay if the heels don't come down. Have a nice generous bend into your knees. And let's walk the hands to the back of our mat. We're in our forward fold. Just take a moment. Rock it right here. There we go. On that inhale, let's slowly bring it all the way up to stand. Nice and slow, press into the feet. The head's gonna come up last. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Gaze up towards the ceiling if that feels good. On that exhale, let's bring those hands down to our bodies, and let's come to the front. We stand here in our mountain pose, but I want you to pedal your feet. Pedal your feet out. Ooh, maybe you still feel that feet starting to crack. I know I am. All right, let's go ahead and bring it to stillness. We're here for our mountain pose. We're going to do our sun salutations. We're going to do 3 of them. Again, this is a mini class. It's going to go fast. All right, take your time. Plant the feet. Look down towards your toes. Make sure they are hip distance apart. All right, you got this. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take a flat back right here. Feel that stretch along the back of the legs. You can bring the hands to the shin or maybe to the ground, whatever feels good to you. Let's step it back to our tabletop position first. You're welcome to take plank if that feels good to you, but this is our first one. All right. We gently begin to lower ourselves down so you can outstretch the arms, lower your body down, bring those hands under the shoulders. We gently lift our chest for our baby cobra. Relax the shoulders. Tuck those toes under. Push it back to your tabletop position. Let's come to our downward facing dog. Our hands don't have to move. Paddle your feet. Forward fold, front or back of your mat, whatever feels good for you. On that inhale, let's bring it all the way up. Extended mountain with our arms up overhead. Exhale, we swan dive down. We go right back into it, forward fold. Flat back here. Plant the hands, we step it back, we flow it out. Maybe you come to that tabletop position. Maybe you come to your plank pose. If you're in your plank, let's go ahead and shift the weight over. We drop the hip down so it's neutral. You can lower your body down for a chaturanga and hover elbows in. Bring it up, upward facing dog if that feels good. And then together, we all meet in our downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths right here as we gaze up towards the belly. That belly is going to come up towards the ribs. Tucking your chin into your chest. Forward fold. On that inhale, bring it all the way up. All right, our last one. Exhale, forward fold. You got this. You got this. Flat back right here. Plant the hand, step it back, we flow it out. Again, if chaturanga is just not in the practice today, that is okay. We meet in downward facing dog together right here. Press away with the hands, bringing the weight towards the heels. Gaze up towards the belly. Let's take a forward fold. So bring the hands to feet or feet to hands, whatever feels good to you. Allow that body to come into that forward fold, shifting the weight into the balls of your feet. I want you to take a bend into your knees, sit in your chair. As you're sitting in your chair, let's come to our forward fold. Yes. Bend the knees, sit back in your chair. Oh, that feels good to me. I don't know about you. And remember to tuck the tailbone under. Sometimes we don't tuck that tailbone under. Sometimes we don't shift the weight. You can bring the knees together. Arms are up overhead. On that exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees again. Have a seat in your chair. On that exhale, forward fold. Ooh. Plant the hands, step to your tabletop position. Bring it down to table. Give it a rock right here. Oh, that feels good. I don't know about you, but it feels good to me. I want you to bring that right foot to the outside of the right hands. Rock it back and forth. Rock your feet back, rock your hips back and forth. Bringing that knee right over ankle. There we go. Just coming forward so that you see. I want you to shift the weight back. Bring the toes back towards the body. Take it back forward. We're going to bring that inside hand to the thigh. Sweep the outside arm up overhead. Can we come to our low lunge? Bring both arms up if that feels good. Low crescent lunge right here. Lift through the chest. Ooh, yes. Yes, hips. Yes, quads. Exhale, let's open those hands out to a warrior. All right, front hand, back hand. Let's gaze towards that back hand. Let's see if we drop that back hand towards the calf or the heel. Bring the front arm up. Breathe. It's okay to widen that stance. Take it back up to your low lunge. Let's take the hands back to the inside of the feet. Inside of the feet, let's step that front foot back. Give it a rock from left to right. All right, can we do the same thing on the opposite side? Same thing on the opposite side. Let's bring that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Both hands are going to be on the inside of the foot. Let's rock it forward and back. Forward and back. All right, let's lean it back. Flex the toes back. Ooh, hamstring stretch right here. You can bring those heels back. You can bring yourself onto a block if that feels good as well. Bring it back forward. Let's take that inside hand to the thigh. Sweep the opposite arm up. Low crescent lunge here. Let's see if we bring both arms up overhead. Lean forward, lift through the chest. Nice soft fingers. You got this. Let's open it up towards that back knee. Make sure that knee isn't turned out or in. We want it stacked right over. Yes, gaze back towards that back hand. Let's drop the back hand. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Lift the front hand up. And on that exhale, let's come back to our low crescent lunge. This feels good to me. On that exhale, bring both hands back into the inside of the foot. Step the front foot back. Come back to your tabletop position. Let's rock it out right here. I want you to, while we're still up, we're going to bring those knees out nice and wide. Big toes to touch. We're going to go ahead and let the hips fall open. We're going to keep the big toes to touch, just leaning forward just a little bit here. This is our modified frog pose. Once we bring those toes out, that can be a whole different story with the hips. Just leaning forward. Lean it back. So bring the hips towards the heels. Maybe rock from side to side. Let's lean it forward. Press the hips forward. Let's lift through the chest. Bring it back. Bring it forward one more time. Lift the hips. Bring the hips forward. Lift through the chest. Take it back. Let's bring one knee in. Come back to your tabletop position. Then the other knee. Very nice. We're going to begin to extend that right leg out behind us. Float the foot up. Lower it down. Give it a rock. Extend the opposite leg out. Float it behind you. Nice neutral hip here. Nice neutral hip. Imagine that you're balancing something right here on your hips. We want it nice and even. Let's go ahead and bring it back in. Very nice. Rock the hips from left to right. Let's come down onto that forearm. We came here a little bit in the beginning, right? Let's rock it from left to right. Work the shoulders just a little. So we're going to do half planks here. If there's any tension on the shoulders, I want you to go ahead and relax here for a second. We're going to bring that right foot behind us. The ball of the foot is going to be on the ground. Heel will be up. This is our modified plank pose here. Take it back in. Other side. Let's bring it back in. Rock it from left to right. Let's bring those heels, hips, and knees to one side. Bring it around. Let's take it around in front. I tell you, 30 minutes can go so fast. Let's hold on to those knees. You can rather hold on here at the shin or the back of the thigh. Let's start to extend. Bring the knees into the chest as you come onto your back. Give it a rock from left to right. Oh, release the tension on that lower back. All right, we're going to extend both feet overhead. Flex the toes back towards your body. Your lower back is on the mat. Not even a hand can get under there. We press into that lower back. Release the tension here. Let's rotate out those ankles. And other way. And let's see if we can flex and point opposite. Can we do that? We got that? All right. And let's lower the legs down. You can bring the arms up overhead for resistance here. So we lower them down. Together, together, together. Ooh, it gets harder. Nice and slow. And release the feet all the way down. We're going to bring one knee up, feet flat on the mat, knee bent. And let's bring that knee all the way out to the side. We're going to do a tree pose on our back. So go ahead and bring that foot to the inside of the thigh. You can bring those arms out to a T. Just let that hip open up. Take a moment and breathe right here. Take an inhale in. Exhale, hug the knee into the chest. Inhale in. Exhale, cross the knee over the body. Our supine twist. Oh, that feels good. Bring that back hand out to a T. We're looking away from our knee. Your hand is on your thigh as long as it's not on your knee. I want you to make sure there's length between the rib and the hip. If that hip is up, you want to go ahead and bring it down. Take one more full cycle of breath here. Inhale in, exhale, come back onto your back, hug the knee into the chest. Exhale, let's go ahead and lower that leg all the way down. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So remember tree pose here. On the opposite side, we bring that foot to the inside of the thigh. Let that hip open out. That feels really, really good to just open up that hip. Inhale in, exhale, hug the knee into the chest. Inhale and exhale, bring the knee over across the body. Supine twist on this side. Oh, this is what I needed right here. This was the pose. Release that hip, look away from the knee. Now you're welcome to be here as long as you need it, because sometimes these poses just feel really amazing when you hold it for an extended period of time. So you can go by my guidelines or you do your own thing. Oh, my guides are only recommendations. Bring that knee back into the chest. Come back onto your back. On that exhale, we begin to lower the leg all the way down. Give yourself a moment to settle. Take whatever position that feels good to you. Maybe I recommend a happy baby, bringing your feet up towards the ceiling, your knees down towards the mat. Really helps the hamstrings and the hips. Maybe a gentle rock from left to right. And when you're ready, we bring our feet down to our final pose of our practice. I'm going to get even here on my mat. Rest my hands. I'm going to take one hand to heart and one hand to belly. Just really being able to connect back with the earth. Knowing that in this season of spring, renewal is something that happens. We clear out, we make way, and we make room. We make room for change. We make room for joy, for growth. I want you to just take a moment, silence, just to see how that feels. Trying on this sensation and intention of renewal. To start to bring awareness back into our bodies and back into the space around us, we wiggle our fingers and our toes. Start to invite movement back into our bodies. We bring one knee in towards our chest on the exhale. Inhale in, exhale, bring the opposite knee back in, both knees in this time. Gently roll to one comfortable side. Cradle your head. I want you to take up some room here. So instead of cradling your body in, I want you to begin to extend out a little bit. Start to take up that room. We don't want to be small within the world. We want to take up that space. So give yourself another full round of breath. And then using that top hand, we gently begin to push ourselves up. Extend the top leg. Come to any comfortable seat. We bring those hands to heart center, our thumbs to our chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up for you. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. I cannot wait to practice with you again. I thank you so much for being here. Namaste. All right. Remember, we take this energy off the mat. We share it with others because energy is contagious. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. It was a nice 30-minute flow to get you going. And remember, you can always save this and do it whenever you need that 30-minute boost, right? Right? All right. Woo. I am super happy that I got a chance to get on the mat today. I know we were saying, get some rest, but that's like my rest. This is like my rest right here. It really is. So we turn the bed up just a little bit. As you see, I have a tan, okay? 10 days in Mexico. The tan is here. The tan is in full force, okay? I'm loving it. All right. Ooh. Oh, okay. All right. I see we got, thank you so much to my moderator. Welcome back from the retreat. Yes, I really enjoyed it. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and the mother figures. Yes, we must give awareness because not everybody actually gave birth, but our mothers. I did not give birth. I am not a mom, but I have lots of my kids out there, especially my godkids. So happy Mother's Day to their mother as well. I love it. So, all right, let's see. Okay, and thank you so much for the happy belated birthday. Thank you. My birthday was last Sunday, so another trip around the sun. Oh yes, a massage feels. I love it. Okay, self-care is not just about yoga and massages, but I do a therapeutic massage. It really helps to get my limbs and reset my body if there's any, especially after traveling. So I love to get like a therapeutic massage. Definitely 100% recommend it. Good morning to Brandon. Hello. All right, we got Carlos. Yes, you did not miss the session. You are here. I saw your email last night. Did not get a chance. I've been gone all the whole time, so I will definitely respond. I saw it in the wee hours of this morning. So thank you so much for being here. All right, great practice, and the stretches were needed. That is wonderful. I love it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Yes, I am glad that you enjoyed the class, Carlos. Yes. Namaste, and thank you as well. Thank you. Yes. You know, this brings me joy. We've been 3 years now, 3 years that we've been running this class every Saturday, and it's just a part of my Saturday routine. So I feel weird if I'm not here on Saturdays. So if I'm home and I'm able to be on the mat live, I am here because I'm going to practice yoga regardless. So I want to make sure that I get it in. I make sure. So why not make sure I get it in with you, right? Make sure that you also show up. Yes, I have not had much sleep, but I will be taking a nap before I get to have my time with my mommy. All right. So enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your Mother's Day weekend. To all the mothers, mother figures. If you have lost a mom, be sure to honor them on Mother's Day. You still be able to set that intention and honor them, light a candle, because they still matter. So you still give them that energy, write them a letter, even if they're not here anymore. And you honor them in whatever way that feels good and feels authentic to you, because they're still your mom if they're here or not here. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to practice with you again. Until next time. I will see you back on the mat, same time, same place. All right, we'll dance it out. I didn't get to do too much salsa dancing, but it's all right. I did practice my Spanish though. All right, have a great one. All right.